way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. On 3rd down, here's Harris. There he goes inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Big Mike Purcell with a tackle. Second and 8. Here's Darnold. Finding the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Darnold to throw again. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Watson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Watson now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, he'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Forced out to his left. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Hamler now to return it. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Watson, off play action. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a first down throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson. Out quickly to Judy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive #1. Drive #2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off of play action, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Darnold now to throw.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Being chased out left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Watson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always have that turnover.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. An option handoff given to Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again, finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's swung out wide to Harris. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Darnold on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That catch good for only a couple. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Watson, off play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, completion here to Claypool. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They run with Harris. Finds a seam inside the 40. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage. And in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Harris. He's to the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A big offensive